Hello, everyone. Happy Halloween. Welcome back to Super Jerry 27's Nerd Cave, where I talk about video games, comic books, action figures, the occasional social commentary, but mostly video games and comic books, which are my passion. Haunt of Fear. May you be fearful today, but in a good way on Halloween. But yes, a lot of you who do watch my videos are not subscribed. If I earn a subscription, I would definitely appreciate it. I'm trying to hit 1,100 subscribers by the end of the year. I think that's doable, but I could be wrong. I only need 20. So if 20 of you just click subscribe, like, maybe leave me a comment, tell me how amazing my beard looks or some shit, I'll take it. But you're not here to listen to me talk about that. You want to see what 5 from the ground up remakes you can enjoy today on this Halloween if you don't want to go out and get drunk. Let's take a look. All right, I know that little sound and effect thing wasn't very spooky because it's Superman, but these 5 games are very spooky. Now, this is it's from my favorite to least favorite, but I still enjoyed all of these games. But when you see the favorite, you're going to be like, oh, well, fuck yeah, that's why. But let's start off with Pieces Interactive final game, and that is the remake from the PC 1988 classic Alone in the Dark. Now, this game stars David Harbour from Stranger Things fame and Jodie Comer from whatever the fuck she's been in. I have no idea. Basically, it is from the ground up remake of the original Alone in the Dark. You can play as either Edward Carnby, which is David Harbour, or Jodie Comer's character, which I believe her name's Elizabeth. Don't quote me. I played as David Harbour. I enjoyed it. The combat's fun. The game is competent. It looks very good. The story is fun and compelling, and you go to some creepy areas. That's probably why I haven't played her part yet, is because there's a part on a steamship that was hard, and I'm like, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do that again. I just don't want to do that again. And it saddens me. Pieces Interactive was shut down by THQ Nordic because this game did not succeed. But it's such a good game. I think video game companies need to start realizing you don't need 2 big name actors in your game. Like, I didn't buy this because David Harbour's in it. I could give 2 flying shits who's playing Edward Carnby. I just want to play as Edward Carnby, and I want him to look like a human being. That's all I need. I don't need, Hollywood bigwigs. I don't need all this Hideo Kojima super duper facial scans, action scans. I don't need that. Now, I'm not dissing Death Stranding 1 and 2 in the least. Those are amazing games. But for a, quote unquote, this was probably budgeted as a new IP because it's so old and, people don't remember everything, that they put more in the budget for the actors than they did on other parts of the game. Maybe even advertisement. I don't even remember seeing this advertised. I had to remind my buddies that this game came out. So ditch the actors, add to the marketing team, and just make a good, competent game, and it should sell just due to word of mouth. Like, that's how a lot of things have sold, is because of word of mouth. Up next. This one I'm not very far in, I'm going to admit. And yes, my shirt has changed, and my hairstyle's probably changed, and I probably look more tired. Somehow this chunk of the last video just got all so I'm re-recording it the day before I post, so this is what I look like in my natural essence. Yeah. Disgusting, isn't it? But Dead Rising Deluxe Remastered is a great remaster. They use the RE engine, which is a great engine, and they basically took the code from the Dead Rising Xbox 360 game and put it into the RE engine, if that's how things work. I've never coded a game before, so I have no flipping clue. And then, made some modern audience changes in a couple scenes, which sucks. You're more than welcome to look them up. But judging by the sales of this game and the price that I got it for, which was about $20 new, don't change the game. You can look up the modern audience crap. The modern audience isn't going to play this game because it's too violent and zombies have rights. But it's fun to play because while I hate modern audience editions, I love quality of life editions, and this has an autosave now. You don't only have one save. You can save in a couple more places other than the shitter. And it just looks great. It runs great. You're still timed as fuck. I hate being timed in games, but It's not as bad. Like, I don't have to save every fucking survivor. I'm sure there's an achievement for it, but fuck that noise. I just want to get to the end of the 72 hours because I kept quitting the original. That's how I am. Something shiny comes in. But yes, this is one of the first games I bought in my Xbox 360 when I bought it at Circuit City in like 2006, and Oblivion. So it's kind of weird. I'm playing the Dead Rising remastered and Oblivion at the same time, 20 years later. But yes, this is a great, fun, scary, quirky game that you can play while watching George Romero's Dawn of the Dead. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I have beaten this game. This is Bloober Team's first game on the PlayStation 5. It is, of course, Silent Hill 2. I enjoyed this game. I'm just bummed that Bloober Team made it more of an action game. I understand business-wise why they made it more of an action game, but it didn't need to be an action game. What made this game a hit was the fact that you felt just insanely isolated. The resources were limited. I mean, you start off with a fucking stick with nails in it, I believe. Uh, and you could avoid certain battles. And in this one, you had to fight battles that you didn't have to fight in the original. It kind of took me out of the game, and it didn't make me as scared as I was in the original. Like, I am claustrophobic. Period. I can't go in caves. I hate caving. Like, when I see people trapped in caves and it could possibly get stuck and die, that gives me so much anxiety. It's not even funny. But this game didn't have any of that claustrophobia like the original did. Like, it did in one point where you're trying to take the lady to the strip club. That's a hell of a first date, right? And you're in like the garage area, and it's very claustrophobic. So that kind of got me. The fog was coming in, the dogs were coming at me. So that scared me a little bit, got me a little anxious. But the rest of the game really wasn't scary. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just desensitized to horror because I kind of not live in it, but anything horror, I'll read it, I'll comic book it, I'll game it, I'll watch it. And then I think also getting robbed at gunpoint when I was like 24, 25 desensitized me to being scared, which is apparent when I go to, what are they called? Haunted houses. They don't scare me. Like, they just don't. I think last year they got me once because I was off in La La Land. But it is a fun game. If you can't get why would you buy a copy of Silent Hill 2 on the PlayStation 2? It's like $300. This is like $39.95 now, and you can still get most of the story from this game. So I would just suggest this, unless you know how to emulate, which I don't, but I'm still very proud of myself because I put Nuke CPU in this computer. So up next, Dead Space. In 2008, this was the talk of the town, this game. I remember playing as Isaac Clarke on the Ishimura, going to save my girlfriend or my wife. I don't remember what she is. And then just the utter body horror and necromorphs that are coming to fuck you up as you don't speak at all. That's what made me love the first game so much. You don't talk. You're just Isaac, and you're fucking shit up, and you're saving your people, and you're saving your girlfriend, and you're saving the world. In the remake, he doesn't shut the fuck up. I hate stuff like that. I hate it when they change things like that. It's not cool. They did make the ladies more unattractive. I don't know why video game companies like to do that. And he just doesn't shut up. He just doesn't stop talking. It's still a great game. I kind of played them in tandem when I first played them. I put my copy in my 660, and I put this in the Series X, and I kind of, controlled one with one hand and one with the other, and it looks considerably better. I just don't like all the talking from Isaac. That even kind of got me in Dead Space 2 when he just doesn't stop talking either. And then Dead Space 3, don't even get me going on that one. I am thrilled that Glenn Schofield or Schofeld, however you say his last name, wants to make a Dead Space 4 with EA's new bosses. I think I enjoyed Callisto Protocol. A lot of people didn't like it. I really did enjoy it. I need to replay it because there's added DLC and shit. But I like that game. I don't know why nobody... I don't know. I enjoyed it. Maybe they were all expecting a Dead Space, but Glenn Schofield gave us like a fighting type game in horror. I liked it. I don't know. I enjoyed this as well, but instead of paying like $50 for the remake and you have a Series X, grab the original for like $10 at a pawn shop or a GameStop or off eBay. They pump up what it looks like. It looks better, and that's the definitive version of this game. Get the original. Albeit this will be easier, but original better. And finally, my favorite remake of these 5, and that is Resident Evil 4. I love this game. I remember, I think it was 2005, getting this on the GameCube. My girlfriend and I at the time, we went to the mall, to the electronics boutique, so I could get my copy before we went on our date because I wanted to play this so bad. Jesus, that was 20 years ago. Fuck, I was probably better looking and had more hair. But this is a great retelling of Leon saving Ashley in Spain. It's almost as if they took the original code from the GameCube version and pumped it into the RE engine. They did make some changes. They did make some quality of life improvements. But if Capcom could give us Code Veronica like this, I could die happy. Like, if that would be the last video game I ever bought and played, I could talk to St. Peter up in heaven and be like, yeah, things were great. Thank you for Code Veronica. Let's party down here in heaven. Give me a Snickers. But this, yeah, it's a great remake. It's like $20 now, so there's no reason why you shouldn't buy this. It's just great. I took a 4-day weekend to play this through the weekend, and I plan on doing that with Resident Evil 9. I actually have to put that on the books at work. But yeah, these are 5. I don't know why I put this one way over here. These are 5 amazing remakes that you can enjoy, that are from the ground up, that have quality of life improvements and some modern audience bullshit, but not enough to ruin the game, but enough to make you go, God damn it, why'd they do that? But have you played any of these? Do you enjoy them? Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and have a great and safe Halloween. And remember, double check your candy. There might be a copy of Dragon Age Veilguard in it. Fuck that game. Take care now. Bye-bye then.